in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please welcome.
Please welcome.
Please welcome.
Welcome to the gayest podcast ever.
Hello and welcome to the gayest podcast ever. My name is Josh and I'm here with
Eric and CJ.
Welcome to this new episode. We're super excited that you tuned in. And how you boys feeling tonight?
I'm pretty good. Feeling good. Good. The year's going real well so far.
Right? New year, new you.
Is it?
What was it? Day 1, yes, New Year. Day 2 was
Australia's on fire.
Australia's on fire.
Right.
And Day 3 was World War III.
Yeah. True. Couldn't help but
Strong
focus on
start.
World War Me. CJ said that.
Yeah. Nothing's happened to us this year. So.
You're right.
So,
You're right. We're living our best lives.
compared to everyone else, we're doing great.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we're not on fire or drafted to the military aid. But yeah, so we thought we would take this, the first part of the show, just to do a quick wrap up of the Golden Globes.
Best award show ever. My
It
favorite.
is a fun award show. For those of you who don't know, the Golden Globes is the award show by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, and it covers both TV and movies.
Plus, I had like 20 extra bottles of champagne left over from when you guys came over for New Year's, so I popped some champs.
So
I
why
watched
weren't we
it.
invited to your house?
You were at home decompressing from your day of work.
I could have decompressed with a bottle of champagne.
Oh, well, I did. It was lovely.
Yeah, so these awards are voted on by the members of the Press Association, and it aired on Sunday, January 5th, I believe. And traditionally, there is no host of the Golden Globes.
No, there's hosts because Amy Poehler and Tina Fey did it for a couple years.
There are
And
hosts.
before them was Ricky Gervais, who did it again this year, who did not hold back in his opening
Oh, you're
monologue.
right.
He said this is his final year.
He
Whether
tore
or not
into
it's true or not.
Felicity Huffman. He went all balls to the wall. He literally said on his speech, "No one is safe." Like,
You're right.
But you know what? I listened to his monologue, his opening monologue, and I mean, it was
Tom Hanks'
that
face
horrible.
was priceless.
Tom Hanks
during it.
looked like someone had slapped his mother
He
the whole
literally-
time.
Like he was like, "I got a new license plate" or something like that.
Oh,
Felicity
yeah, he
made
said,
it.
yeah. And Felicity Huffman
It was
made
pretty funny. I thought
Yeah.
he did a good job.
Yeah. I also love that he made a Baby Yoda reference.
Right.
But so yeah, so there was a lot of I think the main big winners out of it were Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is the
I need to see this movie.
And so
Brad
it's a-
Pitt and
Martin
Leonardo
Scorsese,
DiCaprio.
right?
Yeah, and
Scorsese.
no, it's Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And it's about the Manson murders, which always fascinates me.
Oh,
Always,
of course.
always.
always. And
Brad Pitt won for Best Supporting Actor.
Yep.
Because everyone's all in a rage because Jennifer Aniston smiled in the audience.
Oh my god!
Like,
well, and when he won his award too, he said I usually
I was
try
gonna
to
bring my
a
mom.
date, but I have to bring my mom. And everyone was like, oh, they're gonna. And then they panned to her, and she just had that really great look on her face.
like they're
that's
friends. He went to her birthday party.
Yeah.
Friends with my ex-wife. Get over it, people. Move on. I do hope they
hate-
get back together, though.
I would love.
I
those
see,
two
of
together.
course.
But I hate when everyone starts pitting celebrities together.
But he goes, I couldn't bring my mom because everybody that I
Was
stand with
assuming-
on the red carpet, they assume I'm dating.
Yeah.
And he made a reference to Leo. He called him LDC, by the way, which was adorable. But he was like, I would have shared the raft with you. And I was
I
like,
loved it.
I'm like, Brad Pitt, love you.
Yes, I always love a good Titanic reference.
Right.
Anytime you can get it in, loved it. And he looked good. Brad Pitt looked good.
he did look good.
Look good.
You know what? I was looking at photos of pre-Angelina and post-Angelina, and I don't think that relationship was good for him.
Well, 6 kids will wear you down.
So, and we'll talk about those kids later.
Well, I think he looked like he's
Healthy.
aging now, but in a healthy way. Like he looks like he should be aging.
He looked really haggard though in the 2010s, like the early.
He said he quit drinking though, and that's helped him a lot. Like he said he was drinking and partying a lot, and like I said, 6 kids will do that to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood did really, really well, and then Fleabag and Succession each won 2 awards in the television category.
So what was the last award show that Fleabag won?
Emmys.
The Emmys?
The
It
Emmys.
did a
Yeah,
lot. It
took
did
all
really
of-
well at the Emmys.
Mm-hmm.
And Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I love that she gave because recently, so at the end of 2019, Barack Obama does his favorite books, his favorite TV shows, his favorite movies, and he named Fleabag
I need
season
to give
2
that show a try.
as one of his favorites. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge thanked Obama. She's like, you're on one of my lists too. And I
Nice.
loved it. I was like, she's so funny. She's so cute. But yeah, and
Other big winners, your girl Laura Dern won.
Renata, although she didn't win as
She didn't win for
Renata,
Big Little
but
Lies.
she won for that marriage story.
I
which
need
is-
to watch, but I've heard it's very sad. So
Yes, I almost
it's got
watched.
Adam Driver in it, and I love him, and I love ScarJo.
Right. I love Adam Driver too.
My boyfriend, who doesn't listen to this podcast, so I could even steal this joke if I wanted to. The other day, I was laughing so hard because he's like, Adam Driver is like a poorly drawn Keanu Reeves.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
Lost my
This
shit.
is
I
where
thought
it
it
was
was.
one of my favorite movies with him.
I lost my shit. I thought it was so funny. So I'm gonna steal that joke for myself.
So I didn't watch the Golden Globes, but I did watch some highlights. And when I was watching Laura Dern's speech, I thought she won for Big Little Lies. And so when she was thanking everyone, I was like, I mean, she's literally forgetting like Reese Witherspoon.
Reese was nominated for Big Little Lies, wasn't she?
No, she was nominated for the morning show.
Oh, was she?
Morning show,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep, I think the Big Little Lies time is done now.
But yeah, I was so confused. I was like, surely she's gonna come back and think of her main cast. And I'm like, oh wait, this is a different movie.
Yeah. So Marriage
Oh,
Story.
Nicole Kidman was nominated for Big Little Lies.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, and Jennifer and Reese were for the morning show.
Oh, okay. And yeah, so the morning or the Marriage Story, I heard it's just very, very deep. It's very good.
I read the synopsis. I want to watch it.
Oh wow.
But yeah.
But yeah.
So this movie that everyone's talking about, the 1917 one, and everyone's talking about it.
I had to read a plot outline of it, and I literally fell asleep reading it.
Same.
I'm terrible. I don't do war movies.
Same. I like Saving Private Ryan.
I've seen
watched
Saving Privates Ryan.
I've seen
Saving Ryan's Privates.
Privates. Yeah.
Okay.
Same. Yeah, no, I just don't. I don't like war movies. It's a little too close to reality right now.
Right.
I don't know. I want to escape.
And then the two big speeches. Patricia Arquette gave a huge speech.
She's really good at that.
and she just wins
Always.
everything all the time now. Everything.
Yeah,
she's like medium all
she's
over again.
coming into her like own now. And these epic speeches she gives every single award show.
And then
Yeah.
little Michelle Williams,
Love
who is
her.
engaged, and
Oh, she engaged to
She
him?
just got
I knew
newly
she was-
engaged.
I knew she
Yeah,
was
and she's pregnant. Yes, I'm very happy.
Little
She
Matilda's.
just got a divorce from her husband. She married like a year ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But yeah,
She's been married a lot.
no,
No, she
no,
was-
that was her
no,
first
that was her
marriage.
first.
She wasn't married to Heath?
She was
Never.
never married to
never
Heath.
mind.
No, she married this rocker guy. I don't remember his
She's
name.
had a baby with Heath.
Yes.
Yes, Matilda.
And then the rocker guy had like a kid, and his wife had passed away. And they but it was very
they went
amicable.
through-
They
yeah.
split. Yeah.
They
That's
probably went through
sweet.
some
That's
shit
really
together.
sweet.
But yeah, no, one of my favorite speeches was the Kate McKinnon leading into
Yes,
the
Ellen.
Ellen was
And
great.
I love Kate McKinnon. I think she is just a
Am
little
I
treasure.
working out in front of a mirror? She's like, "Am I gay?"
Gay?
Like,
It was brilliant.
It was so
She
good.
was so funny.
She is the greatest way of like.
and Portia in that suit too. I mean,
Right.
I loved everything
yes.
about it.
Yeah, of putting that humor with the sincerity. It was really good.
And I loved it. You're in the middle of her like speech before Ellen came up. Like Beyonce and Jay-Z were on their feet clapping. I was like, okay.
Everyone is talking how Beyonce did not stand when Joaquin Phoenix won.
I know.
I was like,
Everyone,
"Oh."
she's getting it's a lot.
But she didn't stand the one time like when Stevie Wonder got his award. That's why my friend Michelle like really hates her. She's
Well,
like,
it's not
it
like-
was from like an award show
I don't know if it
long
was
time
Stevie
ago.
Wonder.
It's not like
I believe it
Stevie
was.
could have seen if she
Was
was
it?
standing or not.
I don't
So-
know. Oh,
yeah.
She
burned
was like, I'm
it.
tired. These shoes hurt my feet. I'm just gonna sit.
And new couple alert. Are you ready to be shocked?
I've been waiting.
Are you ready to be shocked? So Bill Hader, who was on Saturday Night Live,
Right,
the Skeletons, he is now dating Summer from the OC, known as Rachel Bilson.
Heart of Dixie.
Heart of Dixie, whatever. We know where she
I
got
thought
her
I was
from.
gonna be excited.
Oh, I was like just jaw dropped. I'm like, I didn't see that coming.
You know who I want to give a major shout out to? The really awkward guys of Saturday Night Live who are just killing it with these really
Ooh,
hot girls.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they
Colin
are killing
Jost, yes.
Colin Jost is with Scarlett Johansson.
Yes,
Right.
Jason Sudeikis is with Olivia.
Olivia, not Pope.
I almost want Olivia Munn. Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
Oh.
Who was married to a prince before she got with the Saturday Night Live
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. She was like, I mean, these Serenade. What's his name? What's the weird one that was with Ariana? Then Pete Beckinsale. Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, yeah.
These Saturday Night Live
He's
guys.
dated
like,
Andy McDowell's daughter, and now he's dating Cindy Crawford's daughter.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
These Saturday Night. Apparently, the hot girls do love the funny
So
ones.
first of all,
There's-
how weird is it that someone that old is dating Cindy Crawford's daughter. I still think of Cindy Crawford like,
Oh no,
when she
she's
was
like
in the
her,
Pepsi commercials.
She's in her late 20s, girl.
When I gave you some ages of some celebrity kids, I was like, wait, they're how old? It blew my mind.
Oh my God.
It blew my mind that some of these kids are 18 now, and I was like, wait, you're still a baby, aren't you? But yeah. That one then kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that because Bill Hader is untraditional looking.
But he's funny. I
He
really like
is
Bill
funny.
He
Hader.
has a unique look.
Like I sent you guys that thing on Facebook of him trying to get out of Joe's box on you.
Yeah, I saw that a million times.
Ridiculous.
And I mean, Stefan just cracks my
Yes,
shit
that's
up.
one of my
Stefan
favorites.
is one of my favorites.
And I
so.
liked him in the Skeleton Twins. Like, if he had the gay twin brother, I mean, it was a movie about suicide, and it was kind of dark.
Yeah,
I really didn't expect
your
that.
cousin always talk about that.
I've never seen
that.
It's about suicide. It's kind of dark.
That's like Kristen
You think
Wiig.
Like Kristen Wiig and him and
Kristen
Luke
Wiig
Wilson.
is in it?
Yeah,
and it's a depressing
It's
movie?
his twin sister. Yeah,
You know how some of those Saturday Night Live, they love to do that dark shit.
they
Like
tried
when
to
Will Ferrell
break
did
away
it,
from their characters.
Like Jim Carrey when he...
Yeah,
Yes.
like his new weird show on Showtime. I don't.
Wait, what's that one called? Cut the Gym?
No, I can't even, because I see it all. I previews all the time when I'm watching Ray
I don't
Donovan.
have Showtime.
How'd you guys feel about the fashion?
So
Likes, dislikes?
Well,
I love Taylor Swift's look. Loved her.
I really liked her look
that
too.
sunflower dress.
I thought it was like youthful, but
Simple,
still like
yes.
elegant. I
Very-
really liked
I liked
it.
the train on it. It wasn't over dramatic.
Agreed.
it didn't make the list that I was looking at.
Oh,
so.
I liked Taylor's. Did you see Kerry Washington?
Oh, she was risque with that chain.
It was not a lot was there.
No, she had the chain down her whole bosom because Jennifer Aniston was walking up to do an interview with Ryan Seacrest, and she's like, "I'm gonna grab onto your chain to walk up the stairs," and she's like,
Yeah.
So I love it.
I loved it.
I mean, I think it's super edgy. I think it's
I
super
thought
sexy.
her and Zoe Kravitz killed it.
They
Love
should
Zoe
play
Kravitz.
sisters in some show or
Hers was
movie
like
together.
polka dots and like very
I
form
could
fitting.
see it.
And then
Yeah.
Mrs. Jonas,
Priyanka.
Priyanka,
Chopra.
that pink dress. Oh, she was gorgeous.
Well,
I was so nervous on New Year's. They were just going to post something that they were pregnant with a baby. And I was like, no.
No, they've got too much.
still holding out, huh, Josh?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So Jennifer Aniston looked gorgeous.
Jennifer Aniston
all
looked good?
black.
She
very simple. Very
but
gorgeous.
it was so beautiful and so elegant. Like I love Jennifer Aniston's
And you
look.
said you didn't like ScarJo's makeup.
I
And
love
loved her-
Scarlett's dress.
I
thought
love the dress.
I thought her makeup. I thought like the cheeks. I thought like I don't know whether they. What's that called when they make it like super light? I don't know.
Blushy.
No, I don't like the fade or whatever. Like
beige on beige on beige.
It just
Right.
it felt. I don't know. I don't know.
I can't remember
She looked washed out.
her name, but the one of the leads from Killing Eve.
Jodie Comer.
Yes.
Oh,
Hated it.
hated it. It looked.
Hated it. It's a tent.
It really is a tent.
It's
with
a tent.
these
Poofy
giant
sleeves were
poofy
in.
sleeves.
What was Dakota Fanning wearing?
Oh my god!
with
a
her
prom.
glasses
It looked
and
like
her
a
puffy shoulders.
It looked like a rejected prom dress from
And
the
then don't even
80s.
get me started on J Lo. I was so disappointed.
No.
It
It
looked
was
like that
so-
curtain rod that the curtain
she
rod ring
gets-
that's going on.
If she gets an Oscar nomination and shows up to the Oscars and something like that, I'm gonna write a very strongly worded letter.
You know,
to someone.
if they had taken the
to Oscar de la Renta, Valentino, I don't know who,
Paltrow.
but
I don't know what she was wearing either. It was like a big gold.
it was see through.
I didn't like it.
Honey, that top was sheer.
Helen Mirren looked.
Helen Mirren looked
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Did you?
Sofia Vergara looked beautiful.
Sofia Vergara knows her figure and wears it really well.
Right.
But did you see the photo of Helen Mirren doing a twirl on
Yes.
the carpet?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that
Oh,
one.
it's like Helen Mirren like being like 16 like at the ball. It's just beautiful. She's like doing a twirl and she's just wonderful.
Yeah.
She's a treasure.
I might.
Joey King's dress. A lot of people gave her flack for it.
Oh, it gave me a headache. I did not like
I
it.
kind of thought it was cool.
It had like an optical illusion.
Like,
Yeah.
is it the metal one with
No,
like the? Oh.
it's
No,
just like
it just had this
black
weird
and
design,
white
and it went like all the way down. Yeah, I can't
It just
describe
it was very like mod.
Josh will post a picture on our social media.
Yeah, it
Billy
was-
Porter. I'm wearing that to the wedding we're going to.
Oh,
next weekend.
I can't believe we didn't talk about Billy Porter sooner. Like that. Got
just-
that train of white.
Yeah, but isn't this like a train or like a dress with a suit coat?
Well,
Didn't we
it-
see that at the Emmys?
Oh, it was.
I felt this one was really different. And did you know he was wearing over $2 million worth of jewelry from Tiffany's?
yes,
Well, go,
bitch.
girl.
Yeah, he's living his best life.
I would have just
He
worn
was
the
about to
jewelry.
say best. Fucking-
I was about to say best fucking life because
Yeah, he
he
was.
is.
Yeah,
Good for him.
I would have just worn the jewelry. Called it a day.
Yeah. But
But that's all that really stood out for me. I wasn't
Yeah, I wasn't wowed.
I wasn't wowed by any of the fashion.
Yeah. I hope that
People took some risks and
Yeah.
They should learn from their mistakes.
There were also a lot of basic things. So,
Well, and someone
J-Lo's bow covered her whole bodice.
if they took the bow and the green off, and it was
and
just
gold,
like,
I was like, it's what? It's
I was
too much.
fine with the
you
gold.
have a body, J-Lo. Why would you?
Yeah, exactly. If it was just a green bodice and then the white flowy gown, it would have been fine. But take that bow and the big green patch off.
I liked Reese's dress. I thought it was simple. I wasn't wowed by it.
Yeah,
though.
but yeah, she rocks the red carpet.
Yeah.
She knows. I thought
A lot of
Nicole-
the men in the suits looked good, though.
They did.
They were all like in soft, like velour, like.
Well, you can't go wrong with a good suit.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, we've seen some men do it. But yeah, any other thoughts on the Golden Globes? It's Eric's their favorite award show because they can drink at it.
I mean, I love when they get drunk and like say stupid shit. Like,
Yeah.
And Ricky Gervais is with just a beer the entire time.
Yeah.
He's on
Yeah.
the stage.
Living his best life.
I love the way that you talk.
I don't know if you guys heard, but a certain Charlie's Angel recently had a baby.
Shocking.
at 47.
Yeah, did she actually have it? I don't know.
They
if it
don't
was a
know. They're
surrogate.
not releasing
Okay.
anything.
There was no announcement,
But she
except for
hasn't,
we've had a
she hasn't
baby.
been seen for months and months. So
Yeah,
I'm
well, I
assuming
heard she's
she's very
retired.
Kylie Jenner. Like
Gotcha.
she hid. Yeah.
All right, so if you don't know what we're talking about one Miss Cameron Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Benji Madden of Good Charlotte. Lifestyles, the rich and the famous.
Is that the one who was with Nicole Richie?
No, that's his twin brother
okay.
Joel.
That's his twin brother Joel.
I can't.
Two of them.
Yep.
So Nicole and Cameron are sisters.
Oh, that's right. I remember
Yeah.
you saying. Okay.
Yep. So they had a baby, and
Baby.
a baby girl,
Okay.
and you can't tell by that, but they've decided to name this baby girl Radix.
Radix.
Raddix.
I don't get that.
I don't get it.
Why? What happened to names? Like,
Wait.
do these people just pick letters out of a hat?
So it's a baby girl, and they're
Radix Madden.
Like Radix,
Radix
but
Madden.
Radix. Yeah, Radix
Yeah.
Madden.
yeah, yeah. And so when I found this out, I was like, come on. I mean, like, his name is Benji, like the
Right.
dog.
But
And then his brother got Joel.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
I just don't get, like, they like pick letters out of a hat and make these names now.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to like John and Tom and Eric and Josh?
I am already
Not a name.
starting.
Clarence.
Clarence.
That's a beautiful name. I'm starting a GoFundMe for this kid for an anti-bullying campaign for when they're in high school.
You won't have to
He's
worry
gonna
about
hang
it.
out with the Kardashian kids, North and Psalm and Saint and Stormy and Dream. It's
Yeah.
sad that I know all of those names. Like,
Yeah. So what happened is, so I went down this rabbit hole of celebrity baby names. So that is what I want to talk about. And so I kind of did some of my favorites, some of the ones that are crazy, some that I didn't even know that I'm really, really upset by with the
oh, I love this.
parents.
Try and quiz me.
So, well, I'll start with, and one of the couples I looked at, I was like, what they named their baby? And we still don't know. Your favorite couple.
Who?
Ryan and Blake.
we still
Right?
don't know.
Oh, baby number 3, we don't
Still
know.
don't know.
And the second baby, I still don't think I can pronounce. I know the first baby's James.
Yep, James Reynolds.
Yeah.
Born in
Normal name.
2014.
It's a girl, which I think
Yes.
is adorable. I love boys'
No,
names
that's
for
fine.
girls.
And,
Yeah.
and Blake said she has a boy's name and she liked that.
I
so she
love
wanted
boys'
to
names
do
for
it.
girls. I think it's
Yeah.
adorable.
But their little girl is named Inez.
Okay.
Inez
it's
Reynolds.
I-N-E-Z, right?
It's Inez. I'm
Okay.
almost positive it's Inez.
Okay.
And she was he.
No, they're very...
No, she. They're all girls.
They're all girls. They're private with their names
Yes.
and their kids.
Which is wonderful. And then so I started was like, oh, like, what's one of your like sister the childhood pants or whatever? Kristen Bell. No, wait, she's
That's
not.
no.
No.
She was not in Sisterhood
not
of the
in
Traveling
Sisterhood?
Pants. No, it's America Ferrera, Amber
Yeah.
Tamblyn, and
Rachel Bilson.
and Rory
No.
Gilmore.
Yeah,
Alexis
Gilmore.
Bledel.
Alexis Bledel. I am terrible today.
They're making
but-
a part 3 of that, by the way. Can't wait.
Of the traveling pants?
Yep.
Like traveling like
So I'm
granny
sure it's
pants?
going to be about them being all moms and having babies of their own and stuff
I
like
was
that.
going to say they're like in their 40s.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, so then I went to Kristen Bell, and I think their names are kind of cute. They're also different.
Delta and Lincoln. Am I right?
You are.
Yes.
Well, his name is Dax, so
Hey, they are from Michigan too.
Yep,
Milford
they are
and Huntington Woods.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think Lincoln for a little girl is super cute.
gorgeous.
And Delta reminds me of Delta Burt.
Delta
Just reminds me of Delta
Dawn.
Airlines. Yeah.
Yeah, I like all that. And then Kristen Bell's little good friend Mila Kunis.
Ooh, Wyatt for their daughter, right?
Wyatt is for their
daughter, and I don't know their son's name.
Dmitri. Which makes sense because she's Russian, right?
I love that
Boy's
name,
name for a girl. I
Dmitri.
love it. And I love Mila
Yeah.
and I love Kristen.
Yeah.
And the four of them are like best friends. Like they hang out all the time.
That's why I think where I got hooked on the traveling pants, but they're friends in real life.
Yeah, they're like
okay,
really
okay.
good friends.
They like
in
share
real
maternity pants.
life. And like Bad Moms and Bad Mom Christmas. Those were great movies.
Yes, and they're all like really close, and they are all on that like big movement of to not let their children be photographed without their permission.
Yeah, and
so
Ashton like gave Dax his start on Punk'd, and
Right,
now he
yeah.
took Danny Masterson's place on the ranch, I believe.
on
Yeah,
Netflix?
yeah.
And then also someone you were just talking about, and this is also I didn't even know they were split. Is Rachel Bilson and Hayden Christensen?
Yeah, they.
I
split
didn't
up.
even know they were split.
Well,
But they
because
have,
he's not really relevant anymore.
Wow,
No,
the
yeah.
Jumper did good. What are you talking about?
Did good what?
That summer it was out.
At Blockbuster Video?
They literally CGI'd everyone
Everything.
into the new Star Wars, and he didn't make the cut.
Right.
But they have a daughter, Briar Rose. Very
Everyone's
Disney.
into that.
That's a-
Aurora.
that's a country name
Aurora's
for
very
sure.
in. Briar. Yeah.
All right, so who else did I? Oh, okay. I want to talk about some ones that I have major issues with. Like these are terrible.
Why do I have a feeling like Apple and Moses are on your list?
Well, Apple needs to be number one.
All right, so my first one is, and this is not my other problem with it. It's not just one child they did this to; it's multiple. Okay, so we're first talking about Gavin Rossdale and Gwen Stefani.
Zuma, Apollo, and Kingston.
Those are the names. You're really good.
I
at
love
this.
Kingston,
you.
and I kind of like Apollo.
I like Apollo.
It's Apollo Bowie.
Apollo was their third child, I believe.
No one needs
No, I
to know.
thought Zuma was the baby.
Oh, is it?
I thought Zuma was
No
the
one
baby,
needs to
but-
know the middle names.
Kingston, I sometimes I get the city thing, like maybe they were in Jamaica when they made love and
You mean
conceived
like
that baby.
Chicago West and Northwest?
Yeah, but so Zuma is. It's actually his full
I just
name.
want to be like Zumba.
Right.
Do you want to know his full name?
What?
Zuma Nesta Rock.
Oh, wait, Zuma's a boy?
Yeah, they're all three
Oh,
boys.
I thought girl immediately.
No, they're all three boys.
Zuma Nesta Rock Rosdale.
I don't get it.
I just don't get it. I mean,
Gwen,
I mean,
that baby has to worry for not.
I
but,
guess.
And then, so I don't know if you guys know who Robert Rodriguez is. He directed those films like The Sin City. He did that like weird like
oh,
black-
the weird movies.
Yeah, and then he did like a bad like horror one. You know what? He named his 5 kids
What?
Rocket, Racer, Rebel, Rogue, and Rhiannon.
I mean, but that's like the Phoenix
And
family.
Rhiannon.
Like
And they all have the name Rodriguez at the end. So it's Rocket Rodriguez, Racer Rodriguez, Rebel Rodriguez, Rogue Rodriguez, and Rhiannon Rodriguez.
that's like the Phoenix kids, like Joaquin. Like they were all like River Phoenix and Summer Phoenix and Rain Phoenix, and yeah, we get it. Your parents are earthy.
Yeah. No. So going to someone that I do really like. I really like so John Legend and Chrissy Teigen did Luna and Miles.
That's
and I
cute.
like both of those.
Anything they do, I love.
Yeah. I thought those were really.
Oh
really
my god,
cute.
that one thing you said about like him inviting the cast to the voiceover, and she's like,
That was
"I will
hilarious.
kill him."
It was so good. It was like
She posts a picture of her in her
And
robe.
she's really in a robe.
Yeah.
she was, and she's so funny because she's so real about the whole thing. Like John literally texts like, "Hey, like my coworkers are coming by after like dinner or after like
by
we had a big
coworkers,
show. Like
it's
my
like
coworkers are
Gwen
coming by for
Stefani.
dinner, and it's literally Gwen Stefani,
Blake
Blake
Shelton,
Kelly
Kelly
Clarkson, and Kirsten Daly.
Could you imagine if we
like,
showed up to your house with
and
these
she was
people?
like, "No, what do you?" She's like, "I only have like a pot roast." She's like, "I would have done something nicer."
Well, and he did post a video where she was on the show, but like she was visiting, and he has a video of him telling her, "Oh, by the way, baby, next week everyone's coming over for dinner."
She's Chrissy Teigen, though. She's got to keep up with everything that's going on in Bravo. This is why I love her. Like, Vanderpump Rules premiered.
Yeah.
She was on Kelly Clarkson, and she hugged this miniature horse, and I didn't think she was going to give up that horse.
She probably
Was it
bought
Lisa Vanderpump's? Was it the same day?
No.
Oh.
You would fit an overload.
I was like, what?
Yeah, but like at the exact same time, if I'm Chrissy Teigen and John Legend says like, "Oh yeah, my coworkers are coming over," it's Kelly Blake. She's like, I'd be like, "Sure, honey, yeah, they are."
She's like,
I got better shit to do than to come to
But
our house.
she was like, I don't have an ice cream truck.
Oh my god, they're the cutest.
Yeah.
And she like rips on him all the time, which I love. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Some of
He
my
like
favorites,
I
too.
think they gave an interview like a long time ago. Like he was trying to break up with her because he wanted to focus on his music. Like long before they were married, and she was just like, no.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Well, even like her Twitter says married to the sexiest man alive.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it doesn't even say John Legend.
What she was the sexiest man alive.
Well,
There.
again, going back to when she was on Kelly Clarkson, she goes, currently married to the sexiest man alive. She's like, I want him to know that it could change.
Yeah.
She keeps him
I
grounded.
love them. I would watch their reality show in a heartbeat.
Oh, for shit.
Oh, and they would make so much money.
So much. So I also, and we were just talking about them, I really like these kids' names. So Joel Madden and Nicole Richie. I don't know
Winter.
No.
No, it's Harlow.
Harlow
Harlow
Winter.
Winter.
It is Harlow Winter,
Yeah.
though. And Sparrow James.
Sparrow. Yeah, it's because her company's named after them.
Okay.
Like,
Is it?
yeah.
But I like them. They're, original. I'm also a really, really big fan of Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey's kids.
Oh, no, is it
Moroccan?
Morocco? Yeah.
Moroccan and Monroe. I like them.
Oh, because rock and roll is what.
I'm not such a fan.
Oh, okay.
I liked it that they planned, though, that they could nickname them rock and
I
roll.
like Nick Lachey and Vanessa Manillo, like their son, and Kristen Cavallari's son is too. It's like they have Cameron and Jax and Sailor. Like Sailor's their daughter. Like cute names. Just do cute names.
No. And like I have all of the Kardashian kids, which I know you can.
All right, I'll go through it. All right, so there's Mason, Penelope, and Rain is Courtney's. Kim has Psalm, Chicago, North, and Saint. Chloe has True. Kylie has Stormy. Rob has Dream.
I actually left Truly off the list, so you actually.
Not truly, just True.
I would make her a seltzer.
True's so cute. She's such a cute kid.
That's hilarious. Yes, you got them all.
Yeah.
you win the game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just insane.
You get to have.
I
dinner
want
for
one
us
of their
later.
kids to have. I want one of them to have a child and name it like Mike. I hope Kendall does it. Good for you, Kendall.
Name it John. No, and I love the name Penelope. I think Penelope's
That's
adorable.
I do too.
Same.
I like Mason.
I like
Yeah.
Mason.
I'm good with Mason. I don't even mind Chicago. I think that's kind of cute.
I mean,
No.
all their kids are super cute, though.
No, Chicago would be great.
Like,
if
I watch it.
the
Like, I'm
last
not
name
gonna have a
was
son and
West.
be like, "Hey, Detroit." Like,
And I'm fine with North, but your last name is West.
Yeah.
and I really wanted them to name their
She's
son like
adorable.
East and West. Like,
Yeah, if they would have done all of the directions,
It would have been cute.
It would have been terrible.
Cute. Well,
Cute,
it would
terrible.
have been cute.
I thought this because it is the gayest podcast ever. Both Kate Winslet and Alicia Silverstone named their son the exact same name.
I don't know.
Bear.
Bear. I like it.
Maybe they were like
My
they
husband's
just
cousin has a cousin. I believe his son's name is Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Yeah,
my
they're from Southern California though.
my nephew's favorite stuffed animal that he's had since he's a little guy is named Wolfie.
Cute.
And that's my mom has it like it's been washed and she's had to restuff it so many times, but that's so funny. So when I hear Wolfie, I know who Wolfie is.
Like like what all the older stars, like Brittany, like her kids are Sean Preston and Jaden, like normal names, and then Jessica Simpson, I think her kids are like Ace and Birdie, and
Birdie.
Birdie's her youngest daughter.
Birdie,
and Max is her oldest daughter.
Yeah, Birdie's also Michelle Williams.
Busy
yeah,
Phillips.
Busy Phillips.
Yep.
But
Well,
at the
and her
exact,
name is Busy, so
but at the exact
Her
same
show
time,
got canceled. She was devastated.
yeah, she
not-
shared
she's
all the
not
text
busy.
I just
messages.
saw everything.
she's
yeah.
apparently not busy enough. So.
Whoa.
But I was actually thinking about it. Like part of me, like celebrities have been naming their kids weird ass shit forever. Because like if you go back to what's his name? That stupid guy.
It's like Michael
Frank
Jackson.
Zappa. Frank Zappa. Moon Unit. Dweezil and Diva Thin Muffin. Frank
Thin
Zappa.
Muffin.
Well, it's kind of like the Willis and Demi Moore kids.
And they're
like
also on my
Rumor,
list.
Scout, and Tallulah.
Yep, they were doing it in the 90s.
Okay, Michael Jackson's kids.
Oh, Blanket.
Prince,
And
Blanket,
Prince.
Paris.
And even one of the other, is it Jermaine?
Oh,
Your
Your
Majesty?
Majesty? Yes, I know.
That's terrible.
I knew.
Ja fucking stupid.
Well, and is it George Foreman that named all of his kids George?
Yeah.
And then the last girl, Georgina?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, like,
see,
so
like
there's
how-
George, like, 2, George 3, George 4.
I
like,
really like how Will and Jada did their kid's name. Like, Will and Jada, and then their son's name is Jaden, and their daughter's name is Willow. I think that's cute.
Yeah. No, that is super cute. I also I was going back to some of the other names, and what was it? Oh, the whole like Brad Pitt and Angelina. I mean,
Pax, Maddox, Zahara, Vivian.
Those all are good names.
Two more.
Zahara.
Because they have a village.
Vivian. Oh, Shiloh.
Yep.
And then the other boy, Knox.
Yep. You got it.
And those are all great names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
those
the
aren't
boys end with
terrible.
X. Yeah. Except Shiloh's, we're not sure what's
Yeah.
going on there.
And
He's not really sure.
whatever they want.
Yeah. Do you guys know who the British chef Jamie Oliver
Yes,
is?
I love Jamie Oliver, but he's weird now.
Okay, do you know what all of his children's names are?
No.
No.
Poppy, Honey, Rosie.
Okay, those are all ingredients.
Why?
All right, that was the first one. Number 2, Daisy, Boo, Pamela,
No.
Buddy Bear, and Petal Blossom Rainbow.
Like, how do you take the...
What
This
the
is my boyfriend,
hell?
Buddy Bear.
Right?
Like, Buddy Bear Oliver.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just don't even know.
Well, the first one was the ingredients in his first recipe in his
Right?
book.
Yeah. So those are the only things. And so I just kind of wanted to wrap it up with some of the trends that are going to be happening.
Okay, I'm
So,
interested.
Ooh, should we make predictions?
yeah. So, like, the big names of 2019, like, the top 3 for girls were Emma, Olivia, and Ava. And actually, the entire top 5 all end in A's. Emma, Olivia, Ava, Isabella, Sophia. A's ending with A's.
I feel like those names have been like the big things for the past decade.
Yeah. For boys, Liam, Noah,
Same,
William,
same.
James, Oliver.
Oh.
Yep.
Those are
All
a
One
little bit
Direction.
different. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. So based on the Social Security Administration, the names that are getting more popular by the minute. So this is like some of the things they're guessing are going to be big for the next year based on trends. Genesis,
Okay.
No,
I don't
like it.
hate it.
It's
Saint,
biblical,
that's 'cause
biblical.
The
it's the
Kardashians.
Baker,
I don't hate it.
Cairo, and Watson for boys.
I'd love Watson.
I like Weston for a boy.
I like West Side.
I don't
That's a hotel chain.
Cairo is one of the housewives' sons'
All
names.
right. So for girls, it's Dior,
That's a perfume.
Adelaide, Palmer,
I like Palmer.
Oakland, and Oakland is spelled
Oakland? Seriously?
That's a
Oh,
gorgeous name.
A girl, my cousin went to high school, just named her daughter that.
OAKLYNN.
Well, I would never spell it like
And
that.
I
but-
was just in a group chat with my friends about this as well. It was-
That is so funny.
Oakland's a huge. That's a big. And then, you know what the other one is? Megan.
Megan?
That's a
Megan.
Megan. F. N. Markle.
I can see
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yep. Because all of the royal names are just.
Yeah.
Archie's also predicting they're going to be huge.
George.
Because of both Riverdale and all of those like
I like
tweens
Louis.
and
I like,
watching it. And
their
I
youngest son's
love
name.
Yeah.
So Winston's a good name. I'm trending that
Yeah.
right now.
They also think so Nameberry, which is also a really popular website for baby names. They're saying the hottest names for 2020 are Austin, Elva,
A girl I'm working with, I used to work with, his name is baby
my
Austin.
nephew's name is Austin.
Tate, and Diego for boys. For girls, some of these I can't pronounce. I think it's Ada, but it's ADAH.
Oh,
Ada. Reese, Mika, Paisley, and Amina.
I like Micah for a boy, not Mika for
And
a
then
girl.
they also do unisex names, and they have Ellis, Phoenix, Remy, Marlo, and Shay.
I like all of those.
Well,
I like
those
all of
too.
those.
I think Remy is obvious.
Because it's big
Well,
right
and
now.
Kelly Clarkson's son is a Remington, but they call him Remy. But yeah, so those are what's kind of happening in baby names land.
Well, there'll be some chairs.
Look forward to all the new celebrity babies coming in 2020.
Yes.
window,
And finding out the ones that
Please
have been
don't
born.
ruin your kid's whole life.
Yes, try.
windowsill, Maddox, Houston the Third.
I love the way that you talk.
So one of my favorite shows is coming to an end, and it recently just premiered. I'm not going to give any spoilers from the first episode, but Schitt's Creek is starting its final season.
I've never heard of this show.
I cannot believe that you do not watch this show. Like, literally.
I'll wait till it's done and then I'll give it a good go.
So it is a Canadian television sitcom that was created by Dan and Eugene Levy.
Love.
Father and son.
Father, son.
Yes. It premiered on January 13th, 2015. It airs on Pop TV in the U.S. You can watch all seasons 1 through 5 on Netflix if you need to catch up. Season 6 just started. It has won 18 Canadian Screen Awards.
Good for them.
It is the first Canadian comedy series to be nominated for Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Comedy Series, and the first to win an MTV Movie and TV Award, winning Best Comedic Performance for Daniel Levy in 2019. It was also the first program from Pop TV to receive an Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Comedy Series.
I bet Pop TV just freaking loved this.
Well, that's the thing is that
I had never heard of Pop TV before Schitt's Creek.
So it started, he came up with the idea while he was watching reality TV, Dan Levy did. And he thought to himself, what would the Kardashians do without their money? Like, what would their life be? And that's what they based it. So he asked his father to help him write the show. And that's kind of how it all started. And HBO and Showtime passed on it.
Well, and I'll tell you this. It's from someone who has never really watched the show. And by never really, I mean never watched the show. Dan Levy is
David.
He's just getting started in his career.
Oh,
he's
for
gonna be
sure.
huge.
He's going to be huge.
And
he's so engaged with his fans and everything.
And the fact that this show has become such a cultural phenomenon that's I mean, you can't go anywhere without hearing some kind of reference to Schitt's Creek. Everyone's saying, "Ooh, David!" Now
we missed them by they marched in the parade. We missed them on the last day, and I was devastated.
Yeah,
but yeah, Showtime and HBO passed on it, and then they shopped it at ABC. ABC was interested, but they've heard how ABC has too much interference with their shows, so they decided to go with Pop TV.
Good for them.
So it's basically about a video store magnate who loses his fortune after being defrauded by his business manager, and they have to rebuild their lives.
As old as time.
Right. They have to rebuild their lives with their sole asset, and it's a small town named Schitt's Creek, which they bought for their son David as a joke birthday gift back in 1991. And so they live in this rundown hotel in adjacent hotel rooms, and it is just hysterical.
It's a motel. It is grody.
The Rosebud Inn, and this is now how he's trying to make his fortune again, by building with these small motels. So Eugene Levy's in it as Johnny Rose, and then Catherine O'Hara as Moira Rose.
Brilliant in everything she does.
She's so good.
She's so good.
Daniel Levy is David Rose. Annie Murphy was cast as Alexis Rose. When Abby Elliott, who is the daughter of Chris Elliott, who plays Roland Schitt, she had to drop out because of Saturday Night Live.
Yes. I didn't know that.
Yes. Interesting little fun fact.
And that's how Alexis got hers?
And that's how she got her start.
I couldn't imagine anyone else doing it.
Emily Hampshire as Stevie Budd. Chris Elliott, Roland Schitt. Dustin Milligan is Ted Mullins. Sarah Levy, who is Dan's sister, plays Twyla.
I was going to say, the whole family.
Yeah, except for the mom. And then Noah Reid plays his love interest, Patrick, who I love. Like when he sang him the song and Simply the Best and changed the words, there was not a dry eye in my house.
Oh my gosh. And my favorite thing about Schitt's Creek is, and I think I read
David?
No, I read an interview with Daniel Levy, or it might have even been on the RuPaul podcast. He was just talking about how he wanted to create something that was just an escapism from all political war.
And there's no homophobic anything on the show. Nobody bats an eye at anything about him and Patrick in a small town.
It's just the most pure thing. It literally is like this little Canadian town is just the best in the entire world.
But do you not I cry, I laugh, I literally have to pause it sometimes because I'm laughing so hard.
It's so good and it's so quotable. It just
the one guy, I don't remember who we were hanging out with, but I was with Chris and Chad, and we all call each other David when we were with each other. I've even named my Jeep David.
But again, cultural phenomena.
One guy looked at me and he was like, "Are all of your guys' names David?"
Remember?
No.
Mine's Mora.
Yeah, it's just the most easiest thing you can ever watch. It's just an escape. It's like that type of thing that when you've had a rough day, when you've had a good day, whatever day you've had, it is just the type of thing that you enjoy to watch.
Oh, I love it. I binge watched it on New Year's Eve so I can get ready for the new season.
Yeah, and I tell everyone, I get it. Sometimes the first season is a little
You got to
rough.
get a couple of episodes in.
But the character development in this show is probably some of the best character development I've seen on any TV show, and I watch more TV than more people probably should. But the character development on how these characters go from season 1, and we've seen them through season 5, season 6 is starting, and it's just, and I get why Dan Levy said, I just want to do 6 seasons. I don't want to do any
He originally
more.
wanted to only do 5, but after season 4, it got renewed for 2 years, so he was like, okay, I can do 6.
Yeah.
But his character is so funny. He's just over dramatic. dramatic about everything.
They
like he wears
are.
black sweaters in the summertime. Like,
I mean,
What, is that wrong?
and I think the other thing that is so good, and they talk about like how like on Sex and the City, like the fifth character is the New York City, and I feel like in Schitt's Creek, like the town and the people are like a character unto himself. Like you've gotten to know like the people who run the market and the people who run the car shop and the diner and
Bob
like,
and Ronnie and
yes, exactly. These
it is
towns,
a must watch.
It is, and I think that's another like testament to like the creators behind it, how they really, really just created this little world that you can escape to, and it's just so great. Like,
and you're rooting for all the characters.
you are.
It was a big season finale. They put on the show of Cabaret at the end of last season, and it was like,
Okay, now you've sold me.
oh, it was,
Yeah.
it
Oh.
was huge. And like Emily Hampshire did such a good job and
Yeah.
performing that at the end. I was blown away by her singing, and
Yeah, and Catherine O'Hara somehow stays in this voice.
I can't. Like when she
I don't know how she
transformed-
does it.
Oh, I watched her transform when they were on a stage interview one time, and she just immediately went into it.
So I will say I have watched a little bit of the first episode and I fell asleep, but that opening scene where she is naming her wigs.
Oh,
and
where they
they're-
lose all the money, and she's like,
And they're-
you
you-
can't put Sarah with Sarah.
That
Like, or
was
whatever.
probably the funniest
CJ,
thing I've
I'm
ever seen in
telling
my
you,
life.
you will love it.
I
Like
will
the
watch
wigs.
it. I promise. I'll wait till it's all wrapped up and done so I can just.
I'm
kinda
gonna
binge
like
it, but-
tie you down while we're in Florida and make you watch it. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I plan on getting tied down in Florida.
Oh,
Not really.
Lord.
Tied down to a cocktail on that pool.
Yeah, but it's
you
so-
must watch it if
Yes.
you have not started.
And
We
I
love Schitt's Creek. Brilliant job.
And I think it's so cool to see how this show has gone from like just something like a few people would like be like share on like Facebook, like, hey, I found the show on Netflix, like whatever. Especially here in America.
That's how I found it.
Where
Yeah.
that's exactly
No,
how
I
I
was
found it
sick
too.
one day, and I was like, and then like the first 3 episodes, I was like, meh, I don't really care.
I
and
think
then
Netflix really did
Oh,
help. a lot.
I-
Netflix really boosted it up.
100%. Like I bet you any money that like after all this is said and done, like Netflix and Dan Levy enter into like some
Right.
type of production deal, like they did with Shonda.
Oh, they're gonna
like
ask
they
him
do-
for something
That's
else.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
getting started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna
like
have
a development deal.
He's gonna have a career ahead of him.
Yeah.
And for someone like Eugene Levy, who has been in the business for a while and has done, he just has a list of these
gosh.
great comedic movies and shows. Like,
And I love him
this
too.
is great. Yeah.
And I also think it's really telling too. Like I know people who are in their teens that watch it, people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and even my parents watch it and love it.
Oh, it's-
like
yeah.
I love that it's a show that like really transcends like
Brings the family
age.
together, and it's not long. It's like 20-minute
Oh my
episodes.
gosh, you can knock out.
Like
love that.
I get mad when it ends. I'm like, I need more.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was so glad when they did the Christmas special the one year because I just needed something.
Yes.
So you're saying I can finish it by the time this podcast
Oh,
is done?
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. So,
So
if you're,
great job, Dan. We're so proud of you.
Yes,
Shout out,
and-
Gayest podcast ever loves you.
Yes, they're so good. And watch it. Let us know what you think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that was fast.
We're gonna wrap up.
We can be as long as we want.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
I'm not ready. I literally thought you were going much longer than that.
I mean, what else are we gonna say?
Like she's going to talk about.
I could have went into
Shakespeare
every episode, but
for a while now. All right, so recently everything I've been seeing on the news has been so sad, but the one thing that I love seeing is Miss Jane Fonda putting herself out there with those protests and getting arrested. That's great. I think she's gotten some other celebrities in with their
other
cause
celebrities
now.
have gotten arrested with her.
Everyone
Was it Harrison Ford was part of it?
No,
I haven't heard about Harrison Ford.
I thought I heard how
Sam Waterston.
Sam
Yeah,
Waterston.
Sam Waterston.
was.
Sam
Yeah.
Waterston's been a big
Matt
one.
McGorry.
Good for you, Saul.
Yeah, Matt McGorry, who's my hottie from How to Get Away with Murder
And
and Orange is the New Black. He recently got arrested. He was there with her.
June Diane Raphael.
He loves a good cause, though. He's always about.
He's-
He's
yeah.
always about the causes on Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's our
He's
like
woke.
Aquaman. Like he's into it too. Like save the world and the environment.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Well, we need it right now for Australia.
we
Prayers
do.
for Australia.
prayers.
Climate change is real.
It is.
Prayers
And if-
for everybody.
And if you don't think climate climate change is real. This might not be the right podcast for you.
So while I was watching Miss Jane Fonda put herself out there and get arrested, I started looking back at other celebrities who have gotten arrested over the years and how scandalous they were. So I just have a short list of some of my favorite celebrity arrests. And if you guys have anyone that I don't list,
Let's see if I'm surprised by any of it.
Number one, and we've talked about this before, Josh brought it up, Miss Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, that was so classic.
2013.
It is one of my favorite arrests of all time.
I watched a video the other day and laughed so hard.
It's so good.
Her husband's like, get back in the car.
Because it was her husband who was
Jim.
he was a DUI suspicion, and she got out and caused a little scene. And what are you doing? You're arresting me? Why? I'm an
I thought it
American
was a trailer.
citizen.
I'm an American citizen.
I thought it was a trailer for a new movie.
Right?
So good. I think it gave her a lot of street cred, and they started giving her those more juicier roles because of it.
Right?
It might have been like an image.
She's
thing.
another one who named her kid after. Well, she named him Tennessee.
And I think
I
that's
love
adorable.
Tennessee.
I think that's.
I'm not
adorable.
naming my kid Kentucky, though.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't work. But her official charge was disorderly conduct with a police officer.
Yeah.
Well, I could see.
Because he wouldn't listen. She
She
wouldn't
was
listen
being
to him.
he gave her plenty
She's
of
an
chance.
American citizen, damn it.
Even after they got Jim in the car, the police officer's even like, I tried giving her a chance. Like, the police officer was apologizing. And the poor drunk cop was like, I know. He must have been like, he must deal with it all the time. You got to let her win some.
Next on my list, rest his soul, Mr. George Michael, who was arrested in 1988 for quote unquote lewd acts in a Beverly Hills bathroom.
Was it with a pastor? Because that's how it usually happens.
It was with a male. He was soliciting
Another man in the bathroom.
favors in the bathroom and was arrested there shortly after. And then,
Okay, boomer. Use, Grinder now.
right? And then,
No, you don't.
let's not get
Not
into
after the
that.
stories that have come out recently.
True.
But that was very soon after he decided to come out, I guess.
Well, it was hard back then. He
probably was forced
You had to go
though.
creeping in corners for that.
Yeah, the Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills restroom.
Right.
You could have just walked down the street and thrown a penny and hit a gay. But anyways, next on my list, and this is another one that just cracks me up, 1991, Paul Rubens.
Oh, when he got caught jerking off in the studio.
Movie theater.
But it was a porn theater. It was a porn theater. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Am I confused by the rules?
What is it? The word of the day or whatever?
The word of the day is masturbation.
Hey, Cherry, can I sit on you? Not with that.
Oh,
God.
Zamba. What was it? Zombie. Mikahai ho.
Yeah.
I love when celebrities are stupid.
I think he was looking at Honey Ho for sure. That's the name of the film he was watching.
Licking a tiny hoe.
Tiny,
Oh.
whatever ho.
You don't know if he's into twinks. That's presumptuous.
He's Pee Wee. He's into something. Next on my list, and I forgot to get the year, so hopefully one of you guys know. Miss Winona Ryder.
Oh, when she stole from Saks. Wasn't that like in...
She sold underwear. It was like naughty.
was
wasn't that
like
like
a-
1995?
Oh no, it's later. I want to say like
It's the
99.
cheapest thing ever.
It was right around the time of Mr. Deeds came out with Adam Sandler.
She
She
claimed
was staging her comeback.
I think like 99, 2000.
she needed a publicity stunt to stage her comeback, and I think that's what it was.
I think and it backfired on her.
Well,
Yeah.
she claimed to be depressed and under
Girl,
like,
I'm depressed too.
prescription
I'm gonna steal
medications.
underwear.
And like of all the crimes, like stealing underwear, like
Just go commando.
well,
Right.
and like we really punished her. Like no one wanted to hire her
Well,
for just stealing
no,
underwear.
it was $1,000 worth of underwear.
It was
It was
from
like
Saks.
La Perla, or whatever.
It was enough that it became a felony. It wasn't just like she stole one pair of underwear.
Sometimes with celebrities, though, they try to make an example out of you.
well, sometimes
They're like,
they
you get
need it.
6,000 hours of community service.
Just
Felicity,
Felicity
you only have to serve 10 days. Like,
So next on my list is someone else who is just, why are you doing this? Lindsay Lohan.
oh my God, my favorite arrest of her when she like left the club and was mad at her boyfriend or whatever, and was like all fueled up on cocaine and was driving the car
And wrecked it?
Yeah, oh, that was my favorite arrest of Lindsay Lohan.
So
I wanted there to be like an OJ Chase filming it.
right. So there was this
Watch out, Ginger on the loose.
there was this great meme, and I wish I could find it. So it's a video of Lindsay Lohan. She's sitting with her lawyer at the desk in front of the and like it shows like someone photoshopped these arms and go into it, and like they're taking jewelry and stuff off the lawyer while they're just sitting there.
Oh my God.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
She's
And
staging her comeback
please
for
watch it.
2020.
She is, and that was something else why I started looking at celebrity.
That Greek club didn't make it.
Oh my God, her dance.
How long was that Greek club open?
Probably like the summer.
So
She got a reality show out of it.
well, yeah, but I went and read the reviews for that summer. They were the worst. It was like, so no one's
She like
letting
hired
us
people
in.
from like MTV, like the Real World Challenges. So,
Yeah,
like,
well,
work there.
yeah, they were all hired. Even the guests.
You know, like how when you join the MTV Real World, you get like a summer job. That
Yeah.
was working. It was Real World Mykonos, and they had to work at Lindsay Lohan's club.
Even the guests in the club were hired to be there. Regular people could not get in the club. They're like, no, we're full. We're like, you just opened. They're like,
Oh my God, it's like
everyone's already
Babylon
there.
when Brian Kinney like paid people to make it seem
Pretty
like there were
much.
people there.
Oh my God,
I didn't
remember
make it that far in
episode.
those seasons.
Okay, one of our major celebrities, and there's no year to this. It's called the decade, the 1990s. Robert Downey Jr.
She was in every arrest possible. Like, I don't know who's
Drugs.
worse, him or Charlie Sheen. Like, who's got
Drugs,
the most-
alcohol, weapons. Like
That's why SJP Carrie Bradshaw left him.
But you know what?
And he made it back. He
The
made a
best
comeback.
comeback ever.
Best comeback ever. He did. You can do it, Winona. You hang on to that Stranger Things.
I mean, she's
Yeah,
coming
she's-
back.
yeah,
She
I
was a
feel
little kooky at that one award show.
Oh, where she watched the pizza meme float around.
Where she was just
All those faces. It was like, oh man.
Oh, sweetie.
But-
But after drugs, you're on TV.
I mean,
Was it the Golden Globes? Was she drunk?
probably.
I don't know.
RDJ owes his life to Marvel, I think, for really getting him.
Yeah,
And
whoever
now
gave
he's
him
a
the chance in Iron Man.
Huge star now. Someone else who made just a fool of themselves when they got arrested, and I hate this person today. We've talked about it, Mr. Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, he's a racist.
He deserves
He
to be
is a
arrested.
racist.
Take his ass to
True
jail.
colors.
2006, arrested for DUI, and just went off about everything in the world, anti-Semitic.
I feel like he could have almost had like a Tom Hanks type career, but
He
was
did.
a
He just
terrible,
blew it.
and he
And then
blew. He was a
someone-
terrible person.
He
and
was
just,
so good at like the lethal weapons. Like he was.
Oh, the Lethal Weapons, the Patriot, the Braveheart. Like he had it lined up, and it was
Enter
his-
cocaine.
Yeah, it was his to lose.
and that Russian girl he dated that he left his wife for. Things didn't go
Oh,
well there.
yeah,
who provided the cocaine.
yeah.
So
Things started going real bad.
another one of my favorite arrests, and it's just hysterical. The story. Hugh Grant,
Oh, when he got arrested with the tranny when he was getting the hand job.
he was engaged to Elizabeth Hurley.
But they're still friends, and he's the godfather of her son. I mean, they worked it out.
Why would you be like, I'm gonna cheat on Elizabeth Hurley with a prostitute?
I don't know.
Like he could have gone out and gotten.
Jay Leno scored that interview, and that was gold. David Letterman was pissed
And
about
that
that.
was brilliant. I saw
Yeah.
that recently where he just came out and said, "What were you thinking?"
Well, I mean, you're going on a talk show. You know it's coming up.
But
That's not something you can tell your
No
publicist.
one-
Like, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, no one's gonna be like, then you're not coming on the show.
Right.
Celebs, if you want to have sex, just go to a bar.
Or rent a hotel room. You're not poor. Like,
But why do you need to hire a prostitute? Literally walk down the street and say hi to somebody. They're probably going to want to have sex with you. Do you hear me, Brad Pitt?
Did
Well-
Brad Pitt have?
No, but
no, he's talking about him trying to have
Yeah,
sex with
just-
Brad Pitt.
Oh,
my
sorry.
God, get there faster.
those beers are going down slow over there.
I'm on the late bus today.
All right. And someone who, have you seen them recently? Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, she is a whole bunch of crazy.
It's like,
I can't with Shia LaBeouf.
he's a,
She crazy.
no, he is a beast now.
I mean, yeah, he's ripped, but like he made that music video where he's
Oh,
like
I
naked,
loved
like,
it. I loved
kung fu
it.
fighting somebody, but he's butt ass naked.
He also did the movie or the video where he had sex with someone.
He's a whole bunch of crazy. He's on the Robert Downey train. Like he just now.
Oh, I thought he was gonna make
No,
a comeback.
I think he's like best
Girl,
friends.
he hasn't been sober since he started in Charlie's Angels too.
He was in Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, he was the kid.
Since the
with
Even
Bernie Mac.
Stevens?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he was the motocross driver.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that,
Leo.
that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Leo the lion.
Yeah.
I think he's like best friends with Tatum Channing now, or Channing Tatum.
Hell no. Channing Tatum ain't friends with him.
I think he's what's got him. But no, I'm sorry. It's the other crazy hot guy.
Oh, let me think about that. Hollywood.
He was in.
What movie? I need a movie or a
All
TV
I
show.
keep thinking about is, so he's got that movie coming out with the kid that has Down syndrome, and it's with Melanie Griffith's daughter, Dakota Johnson.
No.
And Dakota Johnson, because he got arrested down in North Carolina, or
Shocking.
Georgia, while they were filming it, and Ellen was coming for him and Dakota Johnson was like, I don't like, and like it's the most, and I love Ellen. If you ever want to see someone put Ellen in their place, Dakota Johnson and Ellen.
Oh, I saw that.
It is awkward and it is.
Oh, I saw
epic.
that interview. That was really uncomfortable.
It was
Yeah.
so uncomfortable because it was about her birthday party, and then it just
Ellen
kept
wasn't
getting
invited, but she
She's
said
like,
Ellen was
"You weren't
invited.
invited. You just did," and then
And so then I was like,
She's
why
dating
did
Chris
I go?
Martin, who's, Gwyneth Paltrow's ex. It's all very twisted.
So the guy that was in
you didn't
Venom,
know that, did you?
he was in that.
Big British. He was also
he's-
in Batman.
Yep, he was Harvey Dent, right?
No.
No, he was.
I wish we could think of.
He was in Inception.
He was Inception.
I never saw that movie.
Oh, he's ripped.
It sounds
He's got-
terrible.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh,
it.
it's a
Yeah,
great
is
movie.
it like The Matrix? I have no time
Yeah.
for it.
Why can't we think of his name?
Oh my gosh, I can see his face. He's very attractive. You would
Somebody I
very much like
would
him.
have liked to have been there when he got arrested was Matthew McConaughey. Now,
play those bongos,
he was playing
white
those
boy.
bongos,
Well,
getting stoned.
Guess what? He's next on my list.
having a great time.
Could you imagine though? Because the police were called for a noise
Ordinance.
He was on his trailer on his beach, minding his own business.
I love it.
and
I
just
do too.
high as a kite.
I would have been the officer, like, you want me to take my clothes off too?
Right,
Like,
he was high as a kite, playing his bongos in the privacy of his own place.
trailer. Like, leave him alone.
yeah.
And the neighbors are like, "Oh, his bongos are too loud."
God,
Are you fucking kidding
love
me?
me
Your
some
bongo?
Matthew McConaughey.
I would literally just keep knocking on his door and hoping he'd just keep answering
Right.
naked.
Where does he
Hey,
live?
it's me
Hey,
again. He
hi.
lived on a trailer in Malibu.
Like, I got some pizza rolls.
By the way,
You hungry?
I got you some Wendy's, girl.
Yeah.
so Tom Hardy is the guy I was.
Tom
talking about.
Hardy.
So
yeah.
him and Shyla are like BFFs, and so Tom
He's
is
a
like,
little crazy too.
well, that's fine because he's
Yeah,
hot.
he's crazy.
Yeah.
But like Tom is like showing Shyla, I guess, how
The
to
ropes?
work out, and now Shyla's huge, like literally, like massive, takes up space.
Interesting.
But anyways,
Yeah.
and then one of the biggest celebrities that ever got arrested, and it's just disastrous today. O.J. Simpson.
Oh,
It was the
Karma's a bitch,
right.
and
How many
he-
times has he been arrested?
he will
now?
rot in
I
jail
think he's been
for
arrested a
crimes that
couple
he
times.
both was and was not convicted of.
Uh,
That's all I have to say on that.
I think
Because I could talk for an hour
That's
about
great.
O.J. Simpson.
yeah, that could be a whole show.
Right. But my number one
right.
favorite celebrity arrest, Miss Martha Stewart.
Oh yes, I love out of her and Snoop Dogg. They're like, one of these people have been to jail and hasn't. That's the
But
stereotype.
what I loved about Martha getting arrested, and if you don't know, Martha was arrested in 2003 for insider trading, allegedly. A friend of hers told her about some stocks that were going to go up or go down or whatever, and she sold in advance. So obviously they were going to go down. I mean, if a friend came to me and said, "Hey, girl,"
Oh, we would all be in jail for sure. Like 1,000%.
I just think these.
I'd be like,
stocks
why
are
didn't
gonna
your
go down."
punk ass tell me that I was gonna?
Right.
Yeah, but I just love that she made the most of her time.
Did
And
She
she was
hosted
in that
those crafting parties.
She was in that upstate New York penitentiary, and she was teaching them how to do origami and make potpourri.
But she's
Like,
someone who talks about and
She
makes
owns
fun of
it.
herself.
She owns it.
And I think her career, I mean, she's not as big as she was with Martha Stewart Living, but like she's doing what she can.
Because Kmart went under.
Yeah, she's with Kmart went
She
under
lives
a
next
long
door
time
to the
ago.
Livelies.
Yeah,
she
she's-
lives right next door to Ryan and Blake.
She's not
I mean, they're
hurting.
doing A-okay over there. in Bedford,
Please
New York.
follow her on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Hilarious.
Did you hear about, and just because this is gay, I want to tie it back. Did you hear? So she had a big Christmas party.
Yes.
And Anthony from Queer Eye
Yes.
was there, and he literally tagged himself in the barn with the horses. And she went for him on Instagram.
She was like-
and you did not. She goes, you did not take my residence. You did not take my party. She goes, if you're gonna go on social media and try and like take like my surroundings and this beautiful Christmas ambiance, you at least owe me a tag. And she was dead serious.
She was like, you didn't tag me.
My God, I'm following immediately.
And she was like, you didn't tag any of my dogs.
Yeah. She was putting him on Front Street, and he didn't even know what to do.
It's so
She
good.
was
I
like,
am living for
Yeah,
this,
like,
Martha.
I don't think
I
that-
am Martha Stewart living for this.
yeah,
Right.
I know how you are with social media. You don't fuck with Martha. She'll come for you.
And
Oh, I would be stalking Blake and Ryan's house the whole time I was there. I would use that party invite to go there so I could stalk
Martha
their
will
property.
call you out.
Right. But
She'll
I
call you
love
out.
the relationship that she has with Snoop Dogg of all people.
That's her bestie.
They've got this great show, and they're always on social media together. They recently did a photo shoot. I forget the guy's name, but he's famous for doing elevator photo shoots. So like they get in the elevator, and as they're coming up and the door's opening, he starts taking the photos. Well, she's sitting in a chair with a cupcake in her hand with this gorgeous black gown on. He's standing up with a blunt. As the door opens, he like exhales. This cloud of smoke comes out. She takes the wrapper off the cupcake, throws it in the floor, and then makes him kiss the cupcake. It's so
love
it.
good. I love it. I just love that their relationship, and they're complete opposites.
When was this? When was this Anthony thing? Was it
Just
Christmas?
this past Christmas.
Just this past Christmas, it just
He
He
happened.
was up Schitt's Creek without a paddle.
Yeah.
She was like, "You didn't tag any of my dogs."
I am totally
It was-
going to follow that as soon as we are
Oh,
done.
it's so good.
And why was he just wandering around in her barn? And
Was it
Oh,
open
tell me we
estate?
wouldn't be wandering around some celebrity
That's true.
properties.
I'd be like, "Oh, look at these little soaps in the
Right,
bathroom."
we'd be like, all right, everybody take a wing, go. Like,
Call if you find something good.
Well,
But so all of these beautiful, beautiful men have been arrested, and it's crazy. But
let's talk some prison hotness.
Let's talk some fuck, marry, kill.
All right. Who's coming to the table today? Or who's coming to the cell? Like,
ooh,
Oh, cell block tango.
yes.
I got mine. Mine was pretty easy.
all right, so we're doing Robert Downey Jr.,
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf, and Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Josh.
All right. So I'm going to marry Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Those beautiful bongos.
Get it.
You know what? He had that.
And his drums.
He had that crazy wild streak, but you know what? He's a good married man. He's having
Oh,
his
yeah.
babies.
He's
So
in those
that's
good
who I'm
commercials.
marrying. And I'm going to fuck Shia LaBeouf. He's crazy,
Interesting.
and I want that crazy sex.
You're killing our DJ.
So, if you've never seen the music video for Elastic Heart by Sia, something about Shia LaBeouf in those little tiny underwear climbing that thing, it kind of does it for me. And Robert Downey Jr. does nothing for me. Iron Man's my least favorite Avenger.
His bank account does something for me.
What's the
I got
other?
Matthew McConaughey.
But what's the other music video with Shyla, who's not in a little tidy whitey?
Oh, maybe he was in Tidy Whities. Maybe that's the video I'm thinking of.
They're like beige.
No,
I
there's
mean, I've definitely seen him
There's
naked.
the one though where he is completely naked.
Yeah.
And has
Oh,
sex
I've-
with the girl.
Oh, I've
Okay, it
not
might be a
seen that
different-
one. It's definitely not the Sia one.
We
'cause
won't be
it's
posting that on
it's-
our social
It's with
media.
Maddie Ziegler, so
Okay.
they're for sure not having sex.
If-
But yeah,
if
I'm
you're
killing.
person-
Robert Downey Jr. does nothing for me. I think he's weird looking. Not my fan. Not a fan.
If you're personal friends with me, hit me up. I'll send you the link to the video.
I'm marrying Matthew McConaughey for sure. That accent, those eyes, that hair. Plus,
Hey,
he's
what does he say? Was it hey?
all right.
Yeah,
that's
all
what I like about those high school girls.
That's what I want.
Get older, they stay at the same age.
Little dazed and confused.
Yeah.
I want him to say that to me every night before bed.
And I love me some Matthew McConaughey, and then I am going to fuck Robert Downey Jr. I mean, I'm probably gonna try not to bring him back to his bad boy, party boy ways, but I'm looking to have a good time. And then Shia LaBeouf does nothing for me. Like kill him.
Okay. Well, I think we're all completely different here.
Ooh, we haven't done one.
I know it's been a while. So I am going to marry me some RDJ. I love him. I think with that money and what he's built himself up to now, he's the Marianne type.
Like Robert Downey Jr. or Tony Stark. Who are you
Yeah,
trying to?
those are two different people.
Two different people, CJ.
Because Doolittle's gonna bomb.
they have the same amount of money.
It is.
Doolittle's gonna bomb. You heard it here first.
He still already got paid like $4 million for that.
Yeah,
That's
it's Disney.
He's still getting paid.
It's Disney money. You're right.
So yeah, I'm marrying me some RDJ. I'm fucking me some Matthew McConaughey because
Why not?
right? Why not? All right.
Yeah.
He can leave me dazed and confused anytime.
Let's go smoke a joint on the 50-yard line.
And then Shyla, you're a crazy fucker. Bye.
I can't believe you want to fuck Shia.
Probably in the movie theaters, we watched all of his movies. Do you guys remember when you did that?
Okay,
That was
Paul
weird.
Rubin.
All 4 of them. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the gayest podcast ever. We love you. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, wherever you can find podcasts. We are there.
And we all hope to have tans on our next podcast because we're going to Florida.
Yeah, so please rate, review, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.